Call the Kitty Hawk Town Council to order this Monday, May 3, 2021, Kitty Hawk Town Hall. It's 6 p.m. Would you join us for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda? Motion to approve, Mr. Mayor. Does it have a second?
Second.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear you. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Consent agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Does it have a second?
Second.
All right, David. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There are none. We had nothing removed. We have no new business. We're now to the town manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I've only got about an hour presentation here this evening. No, I've a couple updates for the general public. Bulk item pickup is scheduled for May 10th. We are going to have a hazardous waste day here in the town of Kitty Hawk parking lot where you can drive through and drop off any hazardous waste that you have at your house that you need to dispose of. And that'll be May 13th from 9 to 3 p.m. And then on May 6th, which is Thursday of this week, the Lillian Street and Bird Street will be getting restriped, so it'll be just a temporary closure at two of those beach parking lots, probably no less than 2 hours apiece. That's all I have this evening.
All right. Town attorney. Nothing from you? All right. Now it's town council, and I'm going to call on David first. He's got something on his mind.
Well, first thing I'd like to do is call up Officer Macon to speak on the fishing event. I was there and it was a great turnout. I thought it was a fabulous thing, and I'd just like to recognize all the hard work that was put into that.
All right.
So we did a fishing tournament. Sergeant Helms asked me to kind of take over the community policing stuff, and we came up with a idea for a fishing tournament at Kitty Hawk Pier. A lot of us grew up there. It's a great place to host a community event. We had several sponsors, TW's Bait and Tackle, the Hilton, Pox Art, High Cotton, and Walmart. Tried to stay local here in the town, and it was really good for their businesses. They donated several prizes, food, and all that stuff. And kids had a ton of fun, caught a bunch of fish. So, and if y'all want to see, here's our poster that we made. We had a real good turnout. So, and I got several requests to do it next year.
Good.
Excellent.
There was a lot of hot dogs.
Yes, sir. There's quite a few. So, Chief cooked them. So, yeah, it was awesome.
So we appreciate
Thank you.
everything.
Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
all
your
your
work.
work on that.
We appreciate it. We do. Thank you, Caleb.
I want to show you guys real quick too. We'll show you the video that they did. Lynn, can you just make sure the volume's turned up for this? Since I have a feeling it's going to be a relatively short meeting, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Officer Macon, Kitty Hawk Police Department. One thing we try to focus on here at Kitty Hawk Police Department is community outreach, and what a better way to do that than have a fishing tournament at the Kitty Hawk Pier. We are hanging out with kids in the community, catching some fish with them, and having fun. It's a good way to show the kids that, hey, we like to do the things that you do too, and that we're always there for you. And if they ever have questions for us, they can feel more comfortable coming up and asking us.
He kind of looks like a rainbow. Does he look like black?
It's fun because we're out here fishing with our parents and catching a lot of cool fish.
I really appreciate the Kitty Hawk Police for setting this up. Kids can come out with their parents, siblings, grandparents, and fish.
No, I was really excited to see that there was another fishing tournament. Obviously, things have been a little bit different with, pandemic and stuff like that. All the usual activities and things haven't been around. And again, it gets, the community kind of back out doing the stuff that we sort of pride ourselves on, being the, tight-knit, sandbar, little tiny island we call home. So I'm so happy. The turnout looks great. The kids are having a blast.
Growing up here on the Outer Banks, coming to Kitty Hawk Pier was always a great opportunity. It was always really fun to come out here and fish and just hang out with people and just be a member of the community here. We did a tournament for ages 6 to 14. Kids can catch anything from puppy drum, speckled trout, skate, sea mullet, bluefish, and we've been seeing all those this morning. So it's been real good.
Hi, my name is Caleb, and I really love coming out here and fishing with my dad. I'm really happy that the Kitty Hawk Police Department put this on.
Who caught something today?
I caught something. I caught a stingray. I caught a big. What's it called again? You caught really big skate. Skate, very big skate. Huge.
I would like to thank TW's Bait and Tackle. They have given us some bait, a couple rods. I would like to thank Pox Art. I would like to thank High Cotton Barbecue, who's been providing hot dogs for the event and some food. Walmart for their donation of a couple fishing rods and some water. My favorite thing about today is seeing all the smiles on the kids' faces, especially when they reel in that fish. There's nothing like it. It's awesome. It brings me back to when I was their age.
Hey! That's good enough, right?
Appreciate the officers stepping up and taking control and doing those things, and we appreciate you all, and especially Officer Macon, for putting this on, and hope it continues.
Fantastic.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you.
Excellent. And the Hilton's been doing a good job of doing that for years, but this is actually a little better because you got some pictures to go with it. Good.
I personally appreciate that pier too, because there's a video of me when I was a kid, about 4 years old, and I dropped my ice cream, and I didn't know if I should pick that up or what I should do. So I also am fond of that area as well. So I appreciate everything you guys have done on that. That's a fantastic job. One other thing I have on my mind is I think it's time that, we as a council review the council stipend, which was last looked at in 2000. I would like to ask the town manager to look at this and bring it back with any changes or suggestions in the next budget meeting. That's it for me. Thanks for what you do.
So are you asking them to look at other towns, for example?
Correct.
As an example, is that what we're doing?
I would just like for it to all be reviewed and brought back with any suggestions.
Okay. You want that in the next council meeting or the budget when we're already, it's a little late at that because we're actually adopting the budget at that meeting. Am I right?
June 7th is the day that we have the public hearing. But we'll still bring back any changes from the budget work session until then. So, there's still time to make changes if changes need to be made, I guess.
Okay, all right. So you can handle it.
Yeah, I'll bring it back. We'll still present the budget and any changes at that meeting. That's how we've typically done it.
All right.
I don't foresee us having the need to have another budget meeting outside of the council meeting unless you guys feel that from the work session we needed to do that. But
Okay.
June 7th, I'll present. the
All right.
budget back
That's
to the council.
that okay with you?
That's fine with me. Absolutely. Everybody else?
Yeah. Yes,
Fine with me.
Yes, sir. Lynn?
I have really nothing, but thank you for the little presentation on the fishing tournament, and thanks to the staff for taking care of us and taking care of the town. And I guess we're gonna start preparing for the summer season. I notice the traffic is already increasing, so be safe out there, everybody.
Okay. Okay. First of all, David, I appreciate you bringing that up. I've got
3 pages worth of notes in case it was brought up tonight. I think it's worth a discussion at some point down the road. Fishing tournament was outstanding. Officer Macon, you did everyone there did a great job. Thank all of our staff, especially our fire department. I think within the last 24 to 48 hours, they have been extremely busy. So thank you guys, and I know the police, you're always involved in that too, but thank you to all our staff. Y'all are the best. Thank you.
Well, I get to go last here, so I agree with everything everybody's saying. Our fire department's been busy, our police department with Bike Week and all the other activities have been real busy, and our staff has been doing a fantastic job here. Andy, you've been doing a really good job. I just want to tell you, I'm really pleased, and that's it.
Well, I don't quite know why we're suddenly having so many fires. We used to go for years without fires, and now they're coming at us right and left. But at least we've got people that are pretty well trained. They seem to be onto it, and they at least salvage something. Sometimes you don't get to salvage much, depending upon when it is. 3 a.m. in the morning, not many people around. So I'm going to finish this up by saying it's time for me to reiterate what I stated at my opening statement accepting the position of mayor in December of 2017. I do not plan to run for any council seat in the town of Kitty Hawk in 2021. It would be inappropriate for me to leave the citizens of this town wondering. Being allowed to serve this community as your elected representative has been an honor beyond measure. I thank you. And that's all I have. All right, so now we're into public comment. And we have one public. Nothing? How about the phone?
All participants have been unmuted.
Is there anyone on the phone that would like to speak at the public comment portion of the meeting? Now's your opportunity. State your name and address.
All participants have been muted.
Let the record show no one came forward, phone or in public. I motion to adjourn.
Before you do that, I appreciate all the many years of service that you have provided to the town of Kitty Hawk.
Thank you. It's been a privilege, and at no point in my life growing up did I ever expect to be here. I think that happens to most of us, but it certainly happened to this Kitty Hawker, that's for sure. David, that's a huge second from me.
Yeah,
Mayor Perry has done an outstanding job.
You have.
Really have.
I really appreciate all you've done.
A lot of headaches and a lot of stress.
Thank you.
Yeah, this year hadn't been easy, that's for sure. All right, are we ready to adjourn?
Second.
Yeah, I'm on top of it. All right.
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right. Thank you.